Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grandmaster Andre Glenn, and I represent 360 Combat, which is my martial arts system. And also we do handgun shooting. And one of the things that we always have great questions about, how do I keep both eyes open while I'm shooting? And I always ask people, I say, okay, once we find that out, can you shoot with your non-dominant eye? Can you? So always make sure that you can do either one. If you wear glasses, what happens when somebody smack your glasses off in the fight and you finally get your weapon out? Have you ever practiced without your glasses? Or somebody wrestling, get you in a headlock and rub one of your contacts out? Have you ever practiced without your contacts? Or what happens when somebody kick your door in? Boom! And it's in the middle of the night. You jump up. You might not have time to grab your glasses. You might have time to grab your contacts. Then what? So these are the things I want you to think about. But I'm going to give you the tip of the day, okay? Dry fire training will help you out 1,000,000% when it comes to understanding your dominant eye and non-dominant eye. How to shoot with either or. What happens if my dominant hand gets injured? I got to be able to switch and shoot with my non-dominant hand. So I never want you to be one side dominant. No, I want you to be versatile. I want you to be able to think. Boom, boom, switch up at a moment's notice, because of the angle of attacks may be totally different. But I want to be able to master which one of these eyes I'm using, and more importantly, keep both eyes open during the engagement, which is the shooting. So whether you have a training gun, which I recommend everybody go and get, whether you have a laser gun, emits a laser, yes, I recommend everybody gets one of these, because this is really going to help you when you're doing your dry fire training in the house. Now you can see the sights on here, okay? You line them up for the camera. There you go. Right there. You can see the sights on this. So when I'm aiming, I'm going to aim right at the camera. I'm aiming, and I want to be able to put those sights, you should see right over my eye. My eye is right in alignment with the sights. Now I switch over. You see the sights right in alignment with my eye, okay? I can do the same thing when I switch hands, okay? I do the same thing. Looking right at the camera. Sight should be right lined up with my eye. I switch. You see my eye? It's lined up right with the sights. This comes with switching from left to right. You see me, I switch from one hand to the next. I want you to be a good combat thinker first before a fighter, because that's where it starts at, the thinking process, okay? Now, we do the same thing with this. I do the same thing with this. I get out, boom, I present, I'm going right to my eye, and you see I switch over. Same thing, no difference. I switch, boom, my eye's right in alignment, I switch up, boom, my eye's right in alignment, aim right for the camera. So it doesn't matter. The more you practice this, the better you will become. Because when that day comes that you're going to need this, now I know what you're saying. I'm not going to be able to do, I'm not going to use, what do I need to do that for? What if you're in your house, okay, and an attack comes? They hit some drywall. Drywall gets in your eye. Now you can't see. Should I be able to what? I should be able to switch and go right to the other eye when I'm thinking about it, okay? Now, you see this weapon I picked up. This is a CO2 weapon. Has a mag. CO2 cartridge goes in. It cycles. I get the blowback effect of firing a real weapon, but it shoots steel BBs, okay? It fits all my holsters. So that's one of the things about all these different weapons. You want to practice. Do they fit your holsters? of the gun you're going to carry. Okay? Practice with that as much as possible. Some people don't have the luxury of having a big house or a private backyard where they can go out there with their real gun with no magazine in it, no weapons. I mean, no ammo nowhere around this when you're doing dry fire. Absolutely no weapons other that's loaded around you. No bullets nowhere around you. The weapon will be clear several times. Not only check magazine in the air, rack 3 times, make sure, look at it, okay, it's done. Do everything by 3s. That's 3 different ways you can do it. Rack it 3 different times to make sure, and look at it 3 different times, and even physically inspect it, put your finger in there and make sure, okay? 3 times is 3 times you can guarantee no mistakes, okay? Now let's get back to that, because safety is so important, especially when you deal with firearms, especially when you deal with training. Make sure, and I always tell myself a mental note, I'm training, put my mindset in, I'm training, but it's gonna be like it's real, okay? Think about this. How am I training? My hand placement. Every time, everything gotta line up. Everything gotta line up. Exact same way you're gonna shoot, okay? That comes from dry fire. Don't be so rushed to get the gun out. Nice and smooth, get it up, get it out. Get those hands mirrored together. Figure out all these different things. Am I aiming with my left eye? Am I aiming with my right eye? All those things. Work it out. This is the time to work it out. Get small targets. Aim small, miss small. Use playing cards on the wall. Okay? Sticky notes. All those little things. It don't have to be expensive. But the more time you spend with doing dry fire training or with the laser, you know, I can sit there and just sit there all night. Boom, 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 boom. And then switch to the other side and get the same effect, okay? Practice makes perfect, but perfect practice make even better. So take your time, don't rush. Take 15, 20 minutes out your day. Boom, grab your training weapon, go around the house, search your house. You know your house. The bad guy don't, okay? Move, move, move. It's the small and the all, ladies and gentlemen. Just little tips of the day I want you to think about. Because your firearms protect your firearm's life and your life. And maybe somebody else's life that may be in danger. You see what's going on in the day and age we live in. That's why I do so many online programs. That's why I do so much in-person coaching and a lot of private one-on-ones. Once again, 360 Combat, that's combat with a K, 360, the number 360, kombat.com, 360combat.com. Check us out. More information, more videos coming soon. But I just wanted to share that with you because so many people always ask me, I can't get to the range too expensive. Hey, dry fire training is one of the most beneficial things you could ever do. You can work your reloads, you can work from concealed carry, you can from exposed, you can work the timing. It's a lot of different benefits you get from that you might not get at the range at that point in time. When you go to the range, that's to fine tune things, to get everything from here to bring it to here now. Okay? So, once again, choose training equipment that fits you. If you don't have money for it, you got a firearm, make sure it's clear. The 3 different variations of the ways I showed you. Make sure you don't point it in nothing you don't intend on destroying. Make sure people ain't not gonna be walking around the house and kids coming in and out. Pick the time and place, because it's a mental game you gotta get. That mental game. Because to take a life, it's very mental. And you gotta live with it after that fact. So when you pull that, it's not show and tell time, it's go time. So I must make sure I have all my chips in alignment before I go to firearm. Okay? That's a very serious situation. Nobody wants to look at. Before I go here, I'm going to do everything in my power not to go there. My name is Grandmaster Andre Glenn, 360 Combat. Like, share, comment. You never know whose life you're going to save. It may be your own, it may be somebody else's. Peace, love, and happiness. Thank you.